Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they get the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd and a couple. Watson flushed through. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
Demaryius Thomas, touchdown LA. Demaryius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Now Leonard Fournette. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Returning, it's Benjamin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Seven, our score after 1.
Mike
On 2nd and 12, Watson. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Reset! 19! I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 24, check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Powell, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. And go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson escaping the... And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. And again, it's Mahomes. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Watson on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. 2nd year with the Ravens for Hurst. He didn't have the rookie season he was hoping for, just 13 catches. Remember, he's older than the average 2nd-year player. He spent 2 seasons as a pitcher in minor league baseball before hanging up the glove and heading to the gridiron. Now he says he's more determined than ever. Put on 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Says he's on a mission with a lot to prove this year. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Watson. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This is Fournette. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Mahomes. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Hauschko with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Powell, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run with McKissick, and an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
It's just me and you.
They go again with Powell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A carry now for McKissick. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:39 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got him with a 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now here's Mahomes. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd and 4.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He gets it to Thomas. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left.